we are back. Yes, apologies for that. For some reason, the internet just cut off again. So twice it's done that now in the stream, which is rather annoying. But there we go. We're now in the 176 Clubman. 172, sorry. Yeah, it's like the one good thing it does. You can open the doors, really. But the Clubman itself in Train Simulator, it has its problems. It has its problems. Anyways, train forwards. Braking's on a one lever. Open doors. Let passengers boards. It's just the one guy. There we go. Doors will close momentarily, and then we shall be on our way. So yeah, just a single platform here at Barking for the Goblin. Since it's, at least I believe now it's got a bit more services to it, but initially it was quite a bit of a depressing route on this bit of the line. There you go, doors now closing. And let's go. Gosh, I know I said it's not a great route, but so I know I said it's not a great train. Alright, power in. RPM has gone up. Oh, for crying out loud. Oh, now we're going. Now we're going. This really is a train in its own world, this. There we go, the track just comes off there for no apparent reason. Oh yes, also the gear changes you hear in the background. Yes, the gear changes are fake. This train does not have any gear changes. So, again, rather depressing on this. There you go, speed limit goes up to 20. And there you go, soon we'll be going up to 40. So we'll be able to experience some of the faster portions of track on this bit of line. There we go, throttle up. Let's get going. Upper Holloway platform 2. Upper Holloway our next station, we shall be at shortly. Man, it really is depressing to know that the gear changes don't actually exist in this train. Like I said, it is just a thing, a noise in the back end that makes it sound like it works, but no, it really doesn't. It's just a noise. Just a noise. So, and as a result, is the sole reason why they should be putting 166s on this line. Because 166s... Yeah, the horns bit, if you're on this one as well. But yeah, because the 166 is the best train ever built. No questions asked. You'll never find a better train than the 166. End of, no questions asked. Oh yes, and the braking in this train is also rather poor as well. Gosh, a bit more power in, just get the train going. Yeah, speed limit here 55 miles per hour, which is the fastest part of the Overground. But I really don't want to be going anywhere near that, let me tell you. Man, these platforms are so depressing as well. I mean, this is a two-car train, so of course they'd be locking off the end part of the platform. But it just really shows how derelict some of this line was before the London Overground really took over. Because this used to be a part of the Silver Link, And yeah, Silverlink, while they were fairly good for on time, their services were basically non-existent. You were lucky to be catching one of their trains. So yeah, some of these stations did get very derelict over the years. And yeah, for some reason open doors as well, you set the brakes to emergency brake, which again is not something that you'd expect or even want to see in this sort of route. There you go, got here just in time. So did you. Doors close rather quickly. Power goes in. Oops, not that one. I want to press F3. There we go. So 55 miles per hour to split track. Crouch Hill is the next station at 0.6 miles. And after that, we're going to have a moment of track where we don't need to slow down or stop for anything. So we need to slow down momentarily. The approach speed I want to get in this train would be around 20. Speed it goes down to 30. Seen an old abandoned station here. There are platforms for no reason, basically. I believe this used to be Crouch End Station, but again, don't quote me on that one. I'm not quite sure where we are in terms of where the route is, but I believe that was the old abandoned Crouch End, as Crouch Hill is the next station, if I check the road up above. Yeah, I believe this is Crouch End. So, Crouch Hill in 0.2 miles. Speed-wise, I'm quite happy at 25, so we will leave it at that. And after that, it will then be Haringey Park in just under a mile, so fair bit of track to drive on for this bit. There we go, that will do. And again, we do have the ability to open doors, so open that. And we then can't stick our head out of it. We can walk out, I guess. Are we rolling backwards by the fact that the brakes are set? Yeah, we are ever so slightly sliding. I mean, I know these tracks are not meant to like grip onto your train or anything, but it shouldn't be rolling. Come on. So, Haringey next. Just to get in full power. Go. Haringey Park Green Line's platform 2 in 0.6 miles. Speed limit has gone down to 30. And we'll start braking for that one. Down to 15 for the left branch, so we'll stay on this one. I mean, I have literally no idea where that bit of track branches off to. Here we go. What station is this? Haringey on the... What line's this? It's not Overground, I don't believe. I'll check the map in a moment. Haringey. Is it Overground? It's definitely National Rail of some sorts. Gospel Oak, Haringey Green Lanes. Yeah, it's definitely not on the Overground. It's definitely National Rail of some sorts. Maybe Great Northern? Yeah, around here it would definitely be a Great Northern station. So, Harrogate Green Lanes. Bring ourselves to a halt here. I mean, now that the line has been electrified, now we'll bring the 710s onto here. Yeah, Great Northern and East Coast, thought so. Yeah, so now that this line has been electrified in the real world, I can presume they've given a lot more love to this bit. And some of these platforms, which were like half, like, shut down, I can presume have now been lengthened as well. So if I Overground, Great Northern, and... Are you sure about Overground? I mean, I'm looking at London Underground map right now. The only Haringey on here is Haringey and Green Lines, which is the station I'm at right now. No Overground stops at Haringey, according to the London Underground map. So I do have my doubts for that one. Great Northern, that I could understand, and Greater Anglia, yes, they use that bit of line, but not Overground, apparently. There we go. Right, next station, South Tottenham. Let me tell you, driving the 172 in Train Simulator is just not a fun experience. There might be an enhancement pack for it by Armstrong Powerhouse, it probably is. But right now, the default train, it really isn't that fun. The Electrostars, while not my go-to train, at least when it comes to Train Simulator, Overground probably are the better trains for driving. Yeah, this really ain't great by any means. The 170 pack is 168, 170 and 171. The 172 doesn't work on it. Okay, so yeah, this really is just a forgotten train that nobody loves. Sorry 172, you're unloved. And to be fair, if you're on the Goblin at this stage, then yeah, you really are an unloved train. Anyways, South Tottenham in 0.3 miles. We'll start slowing down for that. Three operators, London Overground, London Midland and Chiltern Railway. Right, start sending train down. Random bridge there for a different exit station. Gosh, the braking hand of this train is also terrible. It really is. There we go. So you can either exit through this exit here, down to the road below, or you can use, I can presume this is an extension, which is, yeah, just on the lifts, and then exits South Tottenham through here. We've got a London bus heading to City. sitting outside. This is an Enviro 400s. If they got well, it's only an Enviro 200. This is something a lot older than that. Yeah, this is pre-Enviro 200 days. This is an old ALX 200. No, I'm not quite sure what that is. And then you got another 400. Yeah, it might be a 200, Enviro 200, but I really am not sure. It looks way too old to be part of that. Then what we've got down here, it's a Dennis Starts, that's it, yeah, so it's not a 200, it's a Dennis. Then got an old church here, buried halfway underneath the ground. Got another darts driving there. Few houses, few random shops, timber and builders merchants, bling jeweler, internet cafe, masquerades, a butcher's selling meat. Well, it looks like grocery items for a second, but no, it is meat. Item shop, gift shop, spend loads, brassiere. And just same shops around the corner. Well, that worked. Obviously, not paying attention to the train, the AWS was going off, and yeah, I missed that. So, train comes to a halt, and we put some power in again to get going. There we go. Well, there's another one there. Didn't think I'd seen another clubman on the track, but obviously we have them. Right, Black Horse Road coming up next. Yeah, we're going quite fast now on this 20 mph stretch track, so we will now need to slow down quite a bit, especially for the next sign. No, it goes up to 45. So we don't really... I'm not quite sure why we need to slow down so dramatically for that bit. But yeah, we go back to 45 as soon as the back of the train hits that sign right there. How odd. How odd. So, road going to our left now. So of course, we're going faster than them. But Black Horse Road is right ahead of us. So I can presume this is Black Horse Road right there. And we do now start slowing down for it. A form of level crossing. Oh no, it's just a brick wall there, so obviously not one in use anymore. Anyways, Black Horse Road. What's this? Waiting for the next train won't hurt you. Well, technically it could. Technically, this train missing is normal, while the next one, while being 45 minutes behind, could have a guy with a knife on board who could stab you. So, yeah, waiting for the next train could potentially hurt you. London Underground, you're full of lies. Anyways, there's the station exit. There you go, Black Horse Road Station. Doors are closed. Off it goes. In London, all trains have people with knives on them. Yes, but one of them could be normal. The other one could be Stabby Stabby Guy. And you can then join the 119 people stabbed in London this year. There it is. I was getting worried there for a moment, train's not appearing, but nope, just a few seconds behind. Right, next station is Wharton Stoke, Queen's Road. Let's say train after is full of cobologists and one knifer. I mean, the cobologist stuff is fine. The cobology will get you everywhere. The knifer, maybe not so much. But cobology will get you everything you ever wanted in life. Remember that, guys. Cobology is best. Here we are. Again, look at Walthamstow. Look how long these platforms are, and how much of it we're limited to. I'm sure that once the 710s are on board, they will extend these platforms back to their former length, because Walthamstow's platforms really are massive, and yet we are stuck to such a tiny portion of it. And you've got all this down here, overgrown, and you've got all this back here, overgrown. It's almost a shame, really, just how run down some of these stations really are. It's also a shame that you really don't know how to navigate your way out of the station, because it is just a maze. Watch how you use it especially. Hope your arms are strong enough to pull all the way down there, all the way back. A few little slalom turns there, very short, before eventually making your way down to the road. Very, very complicated station to get out of. No lifts, no nothing. I still prefer the 166. Man, why are you pressing F2? It's F3. Why would they put the save button right next to the change UI? I mean, F1 shows you the mission. There you go, barking 5 miles. And F2, for some reason, save. Shouldn't be there. Shouldn't be there. Here we go, Leighton Midlands. Start slowing down for that. About 25 on to be at. I do enter the station. Actually, what's the passenger seats like as well? If I switch over to there, see what the passengers get to see on approach to Leighton Midland Road. I mean, it is just your standard diesel UK train, is it, on the 2x3 layouts. Yeah, fairly standard when you look at others like the 166, 165, and everything else really, the Club and series. Fairly standard, probably built by the same people. Right, let's start bringing this train to a halt. There we go. See, it's another example of these stations which is just so cut down in length, it's almost mental. Almost as if Beeching himself came to these stations and just grew weeds on 80% of the length. Mental. So, we'll be stuck here for a couple moments before we depart again. Again, same shops, same layout for all of them. Doors closing. Off we go. There you go, slight delay on that one, but we are moving. There we go. So, it's almost as if the gears actually work in these trains. Leytonstone next. Also, quick question. South London line between Clapham Junction and New Cross. Is that electrified or not? And if so, how is it electrified? I think it's third rail, but I could be wrong with that one. So if someone could check that for me, it'd be appreciated. Yes, third rail. So we'll be doing the 313 on the South London line next. And that way then can cover the entirety of the Train Sim World London Overground lines. Right, train to a halt. And stop. Yeah, actually the front doors have opened. A little bit surprised by that. Forecasting is fine, but no, obviously the train overhangs a little more than what I'm expecting from this view. Yeah, so plenty of space actually for us to stop. If any of these boards here worked, that'd been quite a nice bit of eye candy. Right, off we go. Oh yeah, wheel slippage is also something that's certainly not a thing in this train. No sir, you never get out of these. Next station is Wanstead Park. So it'll be Wanstead Park, Grange Park, and then Barking, where this train terminates. So if I was on the Southern train, then I'd also be the guy on the voice comms, talking to the passengers about where we're stopping, while of course stretching out all of the actual names of the stations as well. Of course, my depressing accents. So it'd be something like, how do I actually know? It wouldn't work on the Overground, at least on this part of the line, because it just doesn't have the same like ring to it. It'd be something like, the next station is Wanstead Park, Grange Park, Barking. Yeah, Barking's the only one you can really like mess around with. You have like a proper B at the beginning of it, so you'd be at Barking. That's yeah. Balam, Balam is how you go for Balam. Next station is Balam. Balam. Right, we're going a bit slow right now, but bear in mind station is quite close and actually visible to me. Should be alright. Here you go. Nice and slowly. It's a very wide platform here compared to the others, but of course, still plenty of it with no public access. So, this station does actually connect to a TfL rail line at Forest Gate, I believe it is. Forest Gate. So if I was to find that, where would it be? It is a subsurface crossover, to my knowledge. Yes, it is. There it is. Oh man, look how much better this station is compared to ours. So much so that even Dovetail Games just gave the Goblin that. While in comparison, the AI trains, the treble, 99p, ooh, I'd probably buy that for 99p, but yeah, look how much nicer the station is on TfL Rail. So much nicer, so much cleaner, so much newer. Forest Gates. So, we'll do Grange Park next, before we end our our line in Barking. Remember the AWS this time. Keeping an eye on that red signal there. Well, it is to the left. It's not for us, but it's actually for the mainline track next to it. And yeah, we should be alright to pass in this one, but I guess it can get confusing for some drivers, especially in the early stages of their careers. Anyways, yeah, so at this point, we don't. Yeah, we shouldn't be connected to a line. At least we're not connected to another overground line at Grange Park. This is a separate line somewhere else. Maybe TfL Rail, I'm not sure. Let's have a look. Yeah, this line connects to TfL Rail. This station being Manor Park, which is the next station on that bit. I'm going to overshoot it a tiny bit, but as long as the rear carriage is hit, everything is fine. I mean, again, technically the front is also in this station, just in a very weird part of it. Very weird part of it. It's billboarding. No matter where you look, it just follows you. Creepy. Right, throttle up. Let's go. So, the next station is Barking, where this train terminates. When leaving this train, please remember all your belongings. So how should it go? So, the next station is Barking. Change for the Hammersmith and City and Districts lines. When leaving the train, please remember all your belongings. Was it please remember all your belongings when leaving this train? Yeah, okay, so it'll be next station is Barking. Change for the Hammersmith and City and Districts lines. Please remember all your belongings when leaving the train. Oh, and National Rail Services. Yes, they do. C to C. It's the same. Yeah, C2C. Never been on them. Never have a need to ever use them either. I don't even know where they go, to be fair. They're just a train line of some sort. It stands for city to city. But what city to what city? I mean, I've been on the East Coast, the West Coast, London Underground, London Overground. I've been on South West. I've been on Southern. I've been on London Midland. And that's about it, really, in terms of UK train systems. 375 is a Clapham and an Extra Star. Horrible, London South End. I mean, which train was it we took to... Actually, you probably won't remember it, but we took a train up to Margate once, many years ago. I have no idea what train it was, if it was a stopping or an express service. I just remember that one year we took a train to Margate and it had seatbelts in it. Oh yes, and don't forget whatever train you used to take up to Cheshire as well. In that throwback again, I'm not sure what train we took, or what line it was on. Just how we used to change it, I believe it was Victoria for it. I don't quite remember. Yeah. Was it the Victoria line? No, we definitely took a National Rail. Definitely took a National Rail. Right, I think that may have been way too early then for you to ever have any memory of. Because I remember at one point, we definitely took a National Rail. I remember crossing over, I want to say Blackfriars, but I don't think it was Blackfriars Bridge. But no, we definitely took a National Rail at one point. Anyways, welcome to Barking. There we go. Stopping anywhere here shall do for us. Does it? Go to the C2C track. So we the through track along with the districts line. Yeah, it goes down here. The next station is Barking. Please change for London Underground and National Rail Services. Right, the next station is Barking. Please change for London Underground and National Rail Services. Please take your belongings with you when leaving the train. All change, please. That's it. What station's this? What part of C2C is this? With the world's longest ramp to get to the station. And the weird untextured building, of course. I mean, I don't want to be on a wheelchair riding a bike down here. Because you ain't going to stop anytime soon. That's district. Oh, so this is district, is it? What, the overhead cabling? So if I head back, welcome to the... Yeah, welcome back, Noble Pro 321. How are you doing today? Next up is Upminster. Okay, yeah, fair enough. So hang on, which line's this? I do not know my East London. This is a part of London I have never been to in my life. Yeah, there's massive weird things, then I'm not sure what to expect. Watch stream Joe Woodhouse YouTube. How are you doing today? Welcome to stream, both of you. The sim has actually just crashed on me, which is rather annoying. But yes, I'm going for Reload Train Simulator now. So that was the Goblin line in the 170. It was not a fun bit of line, I'll be honest with you. That train is not fun to drive. YouTube chat broken. Oh, is it broken? YouTube chat. Okay. Double check that. Do apologise if I'm missing chat on YouTube right now. It's not appearing. Anyways, yes, that's Train Sims intro drive. Now we're doing the South London line in the 313. If I remember that correctly. See if I can even find it, of course. I said the route I'll start properly. And it's also just a quick drive. So we're now doing the South London line. So page 2, South London network from Clapham Junction to New Cross Gate. This is the overground portion of this. I mean, I believe there are other parts that are on the southern, but not quite on that. Thank you for hosting, Joe Woodhouse. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Right, so we changed the 172 to the 313. Thank you for following as well. Much appreciated, man. Much appreciated. Of course, we're doing the 313 free car overground, sorry. Let's confirm that and start. Actually, yeah, let's go for yeah, let's give us a bit of rain. Let's start. So yes, if we now load up the routes. So I'll do the South London line in the 313. It's a third rail system, so I'll need to set train up for that. And I believe this uses a brush connection to connect to the electric track. There's C2C, the overhead, and there's no overhead for the districts. Yeah, okay. So what's the extra branch that goes off to the right then? If left is C2C and districts, what's that bit on the right to go to? Thank you for following Noble Pro. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Again, apologies for the fish. It should be a picture of a train, but I forgot to change it, so you're getting the Eurofishing fish overhead pop-up thing. That's my fault. I do apologise. Hope you guys like the fish. Yeah, look at the map. I'm not quite sure where that would go to. Obviously it goes to somewhere, though. Eventually I will take a train up to East London, but there is literally nothing there for me to go see. One day I will take TfL Rail, one day I will head to East London. C2C, Dagenham Dock and Rainham and Grays. Okay. Okay, right, so this is the Armstrong Powerhouse 313. Let's go to the rear of the train. Set this one up. So, switch to around, I think. Nope. That's correct. Destination lights up, and that's all we need for the rear. Switch to the front. So I need to straight away lower the pantograph. Right, see if I remember how to do this. So keep train in. So hide. Nope, hide that. Right, so I could put train into. It's gone too far already. This is Overground. So all the routes I'm doing are Overgrounds today. My train's in neutral, but I want that off. That's what I want to do. Is if I quickly go through the instructions I was given. Right, so in the 313. Gosh, front cab. Right, put the clear WS, hold F, put the reverse to forward, clear DRA, release brakes. Wait for them to discharge. Okay, so press F. Forward, clear AWS, set the brakes, these release brakes, wait for the discharge, that's fine. Off. Selects power off, brakes full service. Hold reset until the line is, selects panto down, that is, gosh, where is it? Panto down. Hold that. Do a visual check. Pantograph is down. Set reset. Lights is on. Switch to the right hand side. Trick auxiliaries. Auxiliary set. Lighting trip. Lighting set. Switch back to the main seating. Hopefully, if I know what I'm doing, that should be everything we need. Yeah, none of this I need to press. So, please work. Pantograph up. No, I don't want pantograph. DRA. Sorry, DRA. Thank you for hosting, Noble Pro. Much appreciated. Right, DRA is set. Brakes. Brakes shouldn't be... Yeah, Reese brakes. Man, this train 3 does not like me. Oh no, we are moving. Thanks for that. It was the brakes. Right, we are now going. Progress at last. So yes, this is the Armstrong Pass 313. Eventually I will get used to this train. Eventually I will be able to drive this off without any issues. For me it's just a case of getting the initial setup properly and getting all the steps done. But yes, once we are going, we are able to get a bit of power in. Bit of braking, just to slow train down. So you get up to 60, which means you can go up to Wakefield, use the full power of the train. Open side windows, sure. Windows do open this train. Don't think you can open doors though. Sure, let's give the motors a listen to. Nope, I don't think you can use the destination roll bands. No, you can't. You leave Noble Pro. No worries, man. Yeah, I hope to see you again in the future. But thanks for sticking around. Have a good night. Lighting there. That'll do. No, I'll just do it the old-fashioned way then. Alright, so switches. Go those two around. There you go, cab light on. There you go. Yeah, no worries, Noble Pro. Hopefully we'll see you around. We're going up the 460. Whoosh. We are actually getting quite close. Next station. Whether or not we can stop for it. Fingers crossed we can. Headlight is off. Yes, it is. No, it's not. Marker lights. Tail lights are off. Yeah, that's release. That's fine. So, yeah, this train obviously does have quite good braking, which is much appreciated when I'm driving this, of course. Right. Headlight isn't, or wiper. Bottom row, second switch. Well, this one. Or just that one light there is what you're crying over. Roger that. Right, headlight's off, or wiper. What do you mean by that, Joe Wood? Wiper. Now, I've got the wiper turned on. And this is another thing I'm missing out on. Anyways, yeah. Being inside one of these trains not too long ago, it's a rather dreary route. Oh, they've really tried to model his eyelashes in. Gosh, that's so creepy. He really needs to... even got his teeth in as well. So, brakes off, throttle in. Bye, dude. Just go sit down in the passenger view. What's that for? Okay, can't sit in the passenger view, unfortunately. We are stuck to the cabin for this one. Yeah, don't question it, guys. Don't question it. The next station is Balam. Balam. This is an overground service stopping. This is a stopping. This is an overground overground. Oh gosh, I'm getting confused now. This is a London Overground service calling at. Obviously not an overground part of the network. I'm looking at an underground map right now, so I'm gonna overshoot that. But I'm looking at the overground map. Do we not actually? Are we in a different part of the line to actual overground? Because this line normally would take you. Hang on, let's just stop here. Yeah, this is the southern route. Because normally we'd be going to Wandsworth Roads, Clapham High Streets, Denmark Hill, Peckham Right, Queen's Road, Peckham, up to Surrey Quays, and using that line to Highbury and Islington. But no, we're taking the southern line, so we're actually taking a bit of a further route down. So we're crossing with the northern line right now, which stops at Balam. Goes via Crystal Palace, and from Crystal Palace, we then go from Sydenham, Forest Hill, Honour Oak Park, Brockley, and then New Cross Gates. Yeah, Surrey Quays to Clapham is the overground past this map. Ah, starts at Surrey Quays. Well, I've always started at Clapham, went to New Cross. In that case, we'll do this bit of the routes, and then we'll do one more service after that in the 378 again, and we'll do Surrey Quays to Clapham, which gives you... how much of the route does it give you? Surrey Quays. Where is it? There it is. Okay, so yeah, after that, we'll then do a 378 from Surrey Quays to Clapham. Working in this stream. Streatham Hill coming up next. Yeah, this train is definitely a lot more advanced than some of the stuff you'd normally find on Train Simulator. I mean, to be fair, you probably find this train on the Train Sim World and be quite proud of it. But yeah, like I said, this is quite an old one at this point. So Streatham Hill coming up shortly. Platform 2 for us. We will eventually be back on the overground. So actually, if I go to the map, New Cross Gate. Yeah, so Denmark, we should be on this line here, but in reality, we are on this line down here. So there we are. And we're taking the south part of this line up to New Cross Gate, which is along this track, looping around, and then coming up from the north here. Top of New Cross, yeah, so it can take a bit of a longer, almost like a diverted route, but hey, it happens, I guess. I don't know, rail works currently on the north part of the line, so they've diverted overground via the southern network. We'll just say that's going to be the case. It'll never happen, but yeah, you never know. You never know with London Overground these days. I'm sorry, but your accents. What's wrong with our British accents? Well, actually, in my case, it's a mess of Midlands and Eastern European. So, yes, it's not a very nice accent. I will be honest. I do not like it. I mean, I could talk with Cockney accent's not the best. I give you good Mexican accents. I give you good Mexican accent for 20 pesos. Give me 20 pesos. 20 pesos. I give you good Mexican accent. Right, let us go. Of course, I need to remember this is a dual throttle braking system, so I can't just put throttle in. Do apologise for that. Just got caught in the real world. I noticed I have also missed an AWS. So we are coming to a halt. You're from Staffordshire. Okay, father side of the family. From Penkridge, if you know it. So, half my accent is very Midland. Right, brake and release. Forward. Let's go again. You don't know it? If you're from Staffordshire, it's just to the... It's south of Stafford to the west of Cannock. Right, where aren't we going? Obviously I've set something wrong. Man, I don't like this at all. Right, let's just go through the auxiliaries again. So trip. Hang on, go back. Right, so trip. Auxiliary set. Lighting trip. Lighting set. Reset the train. Hang on, I've gone too far for that. It's not DSD either. Braking is release. Yeah, obviously I don't actually know how to drive this train. And by messing up the AWS, let's just do the last bit of the route, shall we? So if we go back to main menu, so we are going to do the bit of track from, where was it? It was, what did they say? Surrey Quays to Clapham. So quick drive. Back in the 378, we'll go in the classic livery, as it will now be known since they have changed it. So if I go back to capital start, so we won't go in the adventure refresh, we'll go in the standard 5-car train. Third rail will be requiring for this. On the South London line from, where is Surrey Quays? Surrey Quays to Clapham Junction. I love pressing the levers instead of the keyboard. Yeah, sometimes I do like the levers, sometimes I prefer the keyboard. Depends what train I'm driving in, really. So when it especially comes to Train Sim World, I do click on the levers a lot more on that sim compared to Train Simulator. Basically, in Train Simulator, you don't actually know what works on what. Some trains you get a very nice detailed setup. Some trains you get the 172. So yeah, it depends on what I'm driving. We'll get determined on what systems I'm going to use to drive with. Just realised I've been streaming for over 2 hours now. You're on the way to Langley. Yeah, that's it's not quite High Wycombe. It's south of High Wycombe, north of Windsor. I mean, I was taking the Great Western Main Line today to Maidenhead earlier on this morning. Yeah, the bit in between Langley and London. You've got West Strait in that area, but I think you'll probably be beyond that, wouldn't you? Anyways, wipers set. Doors open. Let passengers board and change and whatnot. And then, momentarily, we can leave Surrey Quays. Yes, the 5-car advertising train. Sorry, no, you are right. So you're from Staffordshire. You're on the train sim right now to Langley. So what, you on the Great Western, I'll presume? Great Western or Train Sim World using right now, Joe Wood? Right, let's go. Yeah, Great Western, obviously, if you're going through Langley. since it's the only train line that goes through there. But you in Train Sim Worlds or you in Train Simulator? Using the old faithful of Train Simulator routes back in the old days of Kuju's Railworks, or using the more modern, up-to-date line on the trains. Well, actually, I say up-to-date. Even the Train Sim World one's out a little bit out, since now the entire line is electrified, and it has been replaced with IETs and the Electrostars, the 378s. No, 378's this one. 376 actually, I think, is on the Great Western. Yeah, the wiper's not exactly great, but then too much rain just covers everything up. Speed's up to 40, increase that. It's literally been reduced to just not hear that sound. Send the wipers every once in a while to cover the windows. Right, Queen's Road, Peckham. In 0.6 miles. Yeah, so it will be Queen's Road, Peckham, Peckham right, Denmark Hill, Clapham High Street, Wandsworth Road, and Clapham Junction. And of course, beyond this bit of track, mainline track speed goes up to 60, so you get plenty of the map to explore between stations. But yeah, some of these stations are quite close together. For example, you can see the Peckham and Peckham Right. And you do get a few as well, which have a bit of space between them, and as a result you can get up to a very decent speed. A little faster the approach, but that's fine. Probably will just have the wipers going, to be fair, because while annoying, I am literally blind without them. Right, welcome to Peckham Rye. Sorry, Queen's Road, Peckham. Again, not a part of London I have ever been to, so I'm not quite sure of what we've got down here, to be fair. Let's go and shelter, shall we? Just to keep out of the rain. So is the YouTube chat actually broken right now? Because I've not seen a YouTube comments or message on here in a little while now. I've got a feeling that it may have actually gone kaput. Yeah, YouTube chat has actually broken. I do apologise for that, guys. It's not something I've actually seen before, to be fair. Right, why aren't you going? Off, forward. There we go. So, next station is Peckham Right. Yeah, I've just checked it. There are a couple messages on there, which obviously haven't gone on to the stream chat, which is rather annoying, to be fair. So after stream, I'll just be going through the settings, and you can just like reboot YouTube on the back end with the chats program I use. So, Peckham Right, coming up now. Stone train down for it. There we go. 4-car stop. We're a 5-car train, so we'll be going the full length of the platform essentially. There we go, that'll do. Train will slowly come to halt again due to wet tracks. It does mean that braking does get affected, which is Slight annoyance to us. Departing Langley for Slough. Roger that. Might play a bit of Train Sim World later on, although actually I should probably try Fishing Sim World. Got it. Not used it yet. So yeah, actually after this, yeah, I'll probably do a bit of Fishing Sim World, get your hang to that. Maybe live stream it soon. Probably not today though. Once I finish this, that should be live streaming for me today. I did want to do a flight sim stream earlier, but unfortunately I didn't get everything I needed for that one ready, so... Next weekend's the flight sim show. Which means maybe next Thursday or Friday, I'll do a live stream on FSX. In short, I want to do like a recreation on FSX or X-Plane. The flight I did, my first flight in the microlights, I did last week, but yeah, actually it wasn't last week, it was earlier this week, but unfortunately I never got the scenery set up for the simulator. I'm looking into getting Orbex Elstree. Very, very nice airport from what I've seen. And so at some point I just need to buy that, set it all up, get something for Duxford in, and then do a live stream on that. Like I said, not tonight. It's a bit late for another live stream. This will be the final thing I do before I finish for today. So, Denmark Hill coming up next. After Denmark Hill, it shall be Clapham High Street, then Wandsworth Road, and Clapham Junction. Of course, because of the wet tracks, braking is not its best today. You can definitely feel that, let me tell you. While stopped at the stations, I probably could actually turn off the wipers just to save from that noise for a couple more seconds. This is Train Simulator 2018. My favourite, Train Sim World. No questions asked, sorry, but I do love Train Sim World. Yes, there are a nice few routes on Train Simulator, but Sim World for me is the #1 Train Simulator. And so it's something that I almost follow religiously when it comes to new routes and updates and whatnot. And of course, I am friends with the lead designer of that, lead project guy from Train Sim World, Matt Peddlesden. So yeah, he's quite good. He's quite good to talk to. Quite good to help out at different events as well. So for those who are going to the what's it called? What's the Train Sim show up north? Worley. That's it. For those who will be at the Worley International Train Show up in Birmingham, EGX, in a couple of weeks, 24th of November. From what I've heard, I shall be there helping out Dovetail Games with the running of that. But for now, the big one will be Train Flight Sim Show, which is this Saturday. Very excited for it. Very excited to see what we get in that. A little fast, but we'll start slowing train down. And there we go. When's the Train Sim World show thing? There is no Train Sim World thing. So I'll be at the Worley International Show, which is on the 24th of November. Actually, it's the whole weekend. It'll be a 3-day event, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'll be on the Saturday and Sunday, and I'll be helping out Dovetail Games with that. But it's not just Train Simulator, it's like model railways, real steam trains and whatnot. Not just simulators, it's everything to do with trains. So So yes, on Saturday 24th and Sunday the 25th of November. And I shall be there with Dovetail Games. A little bit fast, that's fine, we'll just slow down a tiny bit. Where is the NEC? NEC, National Exhibition Centre. It's in Birmingham. If you took a Virgin or London Midlands train, whatever they're called now, you can take it to Birmingham International. And then the building's literally connected to that building. So it's about a 2-minute walk from station to Exhibition Centre. So I went there on last Saturday. I was there to check out Dead Stick, the new flight simulator coming out soon, and it looks interesting. It does look interesting, Dead Stick. It's a simulator I'll definitely be keeping an eye on, and hopefully soon get a chance to play as well. I'm going to start slowing down to the station. Yes, that's where... It's not a day, it's a weekend, but yes, it'll be at the NEC in Birmingham. 2 days. From looks of things, worth going. Definitely worth going. Even if I'm not helping Dovetail Games out on that day, I'll probably spend a day up north, check it out. Yeah, this braking is not helping me today. Such a wet day on the tracks. So, Clapham High Street, Wandsworth Road, and then Clapham Junction where this train terminates. Oh yeah, and taking the 5-car train as well. So I like how the rear cars opened, but on this occasion the front cars never made it. Speeding. We're actually next station anyway, so gosh, I'm gonna overshoot that one by far. Will we even stop there? I was not paying any attention, and as a result... Nope, we're too far gone. I don't think the rear door will open. Attention passengers wanting to leave at Wandsworth Road. Please use the rear carriages when leaving the train. London Overground apologises for the inconvenience. Blame the leaves on the track. It's always the leaves on the track, and you guys know it. No leaves, no party. London Underground. So, no idea when the rear doors close. Oh yeah, light's gone on, which means the door is locked. And there we go. Nice and slow, but surely making some power. Let's just do that again quickly. There we go, much better. So, next station, Clapham Junction, which should be where this train terminates. And I do need to focus on my braking for that one, since that's the station I do not want to be overshooting. R25. There we go. Up to 30. Welcome to the Overground, the least efficient way of travelling. Yeah, Overground ain't the best, it really isn't. It's there, it works, but the lack of trains really does mean that you're waiting at some stations for a fairly long time. I mean, it's a lot better than Silverlink and the former lines that used to operate on these tracks, but it ain't great. It ain't great. There are better lines in London. In some cases, it's probably better to take the bus. I mean, I travel to Watford Junction fairly often. And rather than taking Overground, I'm usually seeing myself take a Bakerloo to get to Harrow Wardstone, the terminal station on that, and switching over to a Southern train for the rest of the journey. It's just so much easier, so much less hassle. And if you ever wanted to avoid paying the special fees for Watford Junction, you take a Southern up there, and then head over to Overground if there's one on the platform, and then take it back one station to Watford High Street. Is it Watford High Street? Watford... Gosh, I'm using the cross that map again. There's a more modern underground map. See Clapham Junction ahead of us. Yeah, Watford High Street. Go back one station. And then just pay the slightly cheaper fee there. Yes, we even have squeaky window wipers. Don't judge the squeaky window wipers. Don't judge. Don't you just love squeaky window wipers? I'm sure you guys do. I'm sure you guys do. And so there we have it. Playing up the last bit of track. Welcome to Clapham Junction. I do want to check as well on the map quickly. Where are we coming from? We're coming up the north here. I know the other Overground train goes down here by Kensington Olympia. Ah, so this is a part of the southern track, but it uses the northern part of it. Okay, that makes sense. I can now see where that comes from. Yeah, southern loud engine sounds. Gotta love the loud engine sounds. Right, let's slow train down. Welcome to Clapham Junction. Nice and slowly, because it's quite tight here between the red signal and getting all 5 cars in. Very tight in actual fact. Come on. There we go, I think. Have I done it? I should have. Yeah, all 5 cars open, because if you look at the green thing at the bottom, the train only just makes the platform, so in fact there's a little bit here. This bit you can't actually stop at, which is why the game doesn't see it. And then there you go. Well done, you've reached the end of this quick drive scenario. So, yeah. That was Dovetail Games Train Simulator. That was the London Overground line. So, we drove 3-on-3, 378 in both Capital Star and in Adventure liveries. We'll never get a 710 one day, but that will be in the future. So, I do want to do more Train Simulator streams. I definitely do. If I look at the different maps I've got, I mean, if I switch to a more train that can run on everything, there you go, so that's what we'll do. 3 pages of maps, and I've got a fair few different countries. I've got both South Wales and North Wales. What else have we got on here? We've got North Wales, like I said, Isle of Wight, East Coast Mainline, Brighton, all the London routes, including the Thameslink stuff as well. So, Pancras to Bedford, North London Line, Thameslink, South London. You've got the West Coast Mainline Trent Valley routes, which is very nice. I will need to do that at some point soon. This is people do say that the West Coast Mainline Trent Valley line is a third-party one, not made by Dovetail Games. I forget the name of the developers, but it's a very nice route. People do say it's probably the highest quality in Train Simulator, so that one I need to do at some point. And I do want to do St Pancras to Luton Airport Parkway or something like that. A Royal Thames Link route. Well, let's see if we get the mod as well, which combines the two together. But yeah, I think that should be that for today. Take trains once a month. Yeah, I'm taking trains maybe weekly, living in London, so yeah, I do take trains quite often, because you in Staffordshire, you've got, I mean, I'm not sure what your closest station would be, but it actually would be on the West Coast Main Line, Trent Valley routes. Probably would be on this one. There's the station list. Yeah, Stafford to whatever that is. Stafford to there go Rugeley, Rugby, Nuneaton, Lichfield, Atherstone, and Tamworth. But yeah, like I said, that's Train Simulator. I'll do a few more live streams in the near future with a couple of different routes. But for now, I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. Thank you very much for watching. Leave a like if you did enjoy it. Do subscribe. Thank you guys for following on Twitch as well. Those are appreciated. And yeah, I shall see you in the next week. Lichfield, yes I do know, it's just to the south, I remember. Yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.